Hiya, today we're going to make a 2 cheese, potato and spring onion tray bake, and this is what you need. 125ml of whipping cream, 300ml of semi-skim milk, 2 ounces of plain flour, 2 ounces of butter, some ground black pepper. Ideally you want 30 gram of, we've got here grated pecorino, which is vegetarian, but there is like a hard Italian style cheese which you can get from the supermarkets that's vegetarian, which is more like parmesan, but if you can't get that, get this one. We're using 7 ounces of mature white cheddar, we're using 1 pound 10 ounces of white potatoes that we're going to peel and chop, some fresh thyme that we just got from the garden, and 4 spring onions. So we'll prepare this and then we'll get back to you. Okay. Right, so we've sorted out a 300ml of milk and a 125ml of whipping cream, and we've cut our potatoes up into 1 centimetre by 2 centimetre effectively. You want them to be able to cook, so this is why. We've grated a cheese, we've cut up our spring onions quite small. So what we're going to do now is start putting stuff together, so we'll get back to you in a second. Okay. Right, what we're going to do is put a butter in now, and we're just going to turn that on a low light and just let it melt a bit, and then we'll stir in our flour. Okay, so we'll do that and then we'll get back to you. Right, so we've melted our butter now, so we're going to stir in our flour. I'm going to stir that round, and then we're going to add our milk and our cream. Okay, just on a low heat again. So we'll get back to you in a second. Yeah, so your flour and your butter's gone like that now. Now you're going to add your whipping cream, which is good on strawberries, isn't it?
It is.
And your semi-skim milk. And then we're going to keep it on a low heat just till it goes a bit thicker. Okay? So we'll tell you how long in a minute. Okay? Right, we've done it for just over 5 minutes and it's gone thicker, as you can see now. Okay? I'll get back to you in a sec. What we're going to do as well is stick some ground black pepper in here and stir it in as well. Okay? And then we'll get back to you. Right, so we've got a Pyrex baking tray, which is 12 inches by 9 inches, and we're just going to butter it as well. Just rub some butter around it, so that nothing's sticking to it, okay? Then what we're going to do is layer a potato, so just throw them in and level them out, okay? Then we'll get back to you in a second. Right, we've layered the potatoes at bottom, so now we're going to throw in our spring onions, make them even where you can. Just make sure they're all broken up as well. Whoop, there goes one. And you want to get them pretty level all the way around. So just do that. I'll just break them up a little bit more and I'll just get back to you. Okay. Right, so we've levelled the onions out a bit so they're all even. Then we're going to use half of each cheese. So a good handful of this, spread it all out. Whoop. And then half of the pecorino as well. So we'll just do that and then we'll get back to you, okay? Right, we've evened the cheeses out as well. So now we're going to pour on our sauces. So we're going to spread them out evenly. So we'll get back to you when we've done that, okay? Right, we've spread out your sauce evenly. And now we're going to spread out your cheese and the other bit of cheese that's left. And then we'll get back to you and then we'll pop it in the oven, okay? Right, we spread out all the cheeses as well, made it look all nice and even, didn't we? Yep. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit more of black pepper on it. Not a lot, just enough, okay? Now then, I'm going to put this in the oven on a middle shelf, 180 for about half an hour. Ours is fan assisted, so it's when your cheese is cooked and your potatoes are soft, okay? We'll get back to you in around half an hour, okay? Right, so we've had it on about half an hour. What we're going to do now is let it cool, and then we're going to slice it up and put a bit of thyme on top, okay? So we'll come back to you when we've done that, right? Right, we've took a piece out now, we've just put a piece of thyme on the top and we're just serving it with like a side salad and stuff. So just make sure your potatoes are small and then they cook, okay?